channel. I decided to come on here because I feel like just having a wee chat. This chat I should get permission, but not on this one. I know it's not fair on this present companion, but I just want to sit here, have a wee chat because I want to get it on my chest. Most of it is because I'm going through a little stuff going on right now. So this video is going to be about relationships. It's not just me in general. Now I am going to talk about a little bit of me, and then I'm going to talk about my opinion on breakups, as well as when you're in a relationship and how to deal with things. Of course, everyone has their own way of dealing with it, but in a certain situation, I kind of think I need to talk about it. I was going to do this at the end of the month, or some point close to the end of the month, but I'm like, you know what, this is the best time to do it, let's do it. Breakup wasn't really part of the plan. The reason why is because me and my partner actually broke up. So that's why I wanted to talk about it. Plus, I'm talking about it and I'm not even at the pool, because today it's swimming, and you know what? I do not feel like going to the pool, because I feel like I need to have some space, time to myself, and thinking about what I should do and how I want to do it. So I decided I'm going to talk about it. Not like a full detail, because some of the details is just keep private. Of course he's probably going to watch it, but he probably will see it and be like, yeah, whatever. But I don't know. I don't know what his mind is. His mind is his business, and you know what? If it upsets him, it upsets him, because you know what? I sent him a nice text on Messenger. He doesn't seem to be upset about it, so I don't think he gives a crap. So if he doesn't give a crap, what's the point of giving a crap if I talk about it? So you know what? Starting off, what the situation of what caused me and my partner to break up. Apparently there was a lot of argument affected. There was more to the argument. Excuse me. Just trying to figure out the right. We'll be talking about arguments in this video, but it'll be like later in the thing. But anyway. So I got myself some snacks. I got some Milky Way to eat out through the thing. Normally this will be gone by now, but since I've been going through a lot of stuff this week, it's not in a hurry to go. So back on topic. So we had a lot of an argument. It led to where it was causing a lot of conflict in the relationship. It just say we did lasted for 2 years, 1 month, 1 week, and a couple of days. We kind of broke up on the Saturday, early on Saturday morning, like early hours in the morning, on the 1st of Feb. So yeah, so that's that. So I'm just going to talk about a few little arguments that we had. I'm not going to give too many details on it, but some of them were a little bit personal in some sense, where I don't think he'll appreciate me talking about it. But in reality, I'm only going to talk like a wee But so I'm just gonna talk about it a little bit. It's not gonna be like a whole great heap and whole relationship on it. It's just like the detail, like the title of the details, nothing else. So so um so the first bit that I'm thinking about how to say it without saying too many details, and not just that, is it's very, very hard because, you know, it's still fresh in some sense. So the thing is that one of the arguments that we had is, I'm not gonna do too many details because, like I said, it's a little bit private and it's kind of between me and him. He so one of the arguments were, I'm getting my distracted, I've got TV on, was when he did something behind my back, and it was on constantly, which is cheating behind my back and flirting, which is classified as cheating in some sense. For my opinion, flirting with a girl is cheating, in my opinion. Some people might not think that, but it is for me. So, it's not right. What he did was wrong, and that's what causes 99% of the arguments. If he didn't do that, we probably would only have communication arguments, which is one of his struggles. Which we could easily just sit down, discuss it, and it wouldn't be actually affecting him, because he would have like, let's do it this way and let's see if that works. We would have tried so many directions. But no. I was hoping he would have just waited and let's just talk it out and see if that will help, but he just wanted to break it off straight away. Because I was going to suggest it, why don't you just have a break without me talking to you, texting you, and we'll start fresh from when I call you at 6:30 on Monday and see if that break helps. But I never had the chance to do that. He just wanted to break it off. So I was like, okay. And that was the hardest point. So then he was apologizing quite a bit, and I'm saying, well, no, you're not. If you were sorry, you would have sat down and discussed it before the breakup really happened and got off to good terms, instead of breaking up from where, hey, we had too many arguments and it's affecting me. He doesn't know what he wants to do, da-di-da-di-da. That's not how you break up with someone and then leaving them very, very upset. Yes, it's my first time I haven't been broken up, so he sort of taken it a little easier. Of course, everyone have different ways of breaking up in some sense, so I'm not going to be too upset about it. In a sense that I had another plan on Sunday. I didn't want to be, you know, uptight and upset and worry about things, getting distracted, which I didn't really get distracted. I had to like put it to a side, so when I met my church member, he didn't know anything, so that was a bit difficult. And in a sense, am I okay about it? Yes and no. The reason why yes and no on the breakup is because we could have at least talked about it. Like, physically talk about it. We could have just waited until he got back to his flat, rang up, and discussed it from that way. And if it needed to go to breakup, we can do it on good terms. And in reality, all the arguments that we had was easily could have been sorted out. Like, easily talked it out. Like, he wanted me to ring him because his mate, I won't say names, wanted to talk. And I'm like, I just want to go to bed. Like, I don't care what you do when you're with your mate. I just want to go to bed. I was extremely tired. It was hot. It was heat. It was making me go to sleep, and I just want to go to bed. Like, physically go to bed. I said good night to my friend, my bestie, and all I wanted to do was just go to bed. I was just about to connect. I went to see what he was doing, so I can let him know I'm going to bed before I get connected to my CPAP machine. Because if you have sleep apnea, you have to have that. You've got to sleep with the machine. And that's how it started. It affected me. I was in very, very upset mode because I took it the wrong way. And eventually he could have just asked. And then we would have stood there and I said, well, I prefer you just talk to these people if that's okay. Because some people listen to his opinion but not actually realizing there is my opinion as well on it. At the exact same time, he could have still done it anyway. I wasn't going to stop him. Even if I didn't like it, I wouldn't stop him from talking to his mates about it, or his friends, or whatever he wanted to talk to. I wasn't going to stop him. I would just say, why did you do it? Why didn't you not discuss it with me? Because we would have, sat down, discussed what affected you, and then we'll go, okay, if it's that bad, why don't we find another solution to make it work? So that's what it is. I'm not going to get too much on a breakup because, like I said, it's just between us, most of it. So, with the breakup handling, make sure you do talk it out before you decide it, unless they did something and you're just one of those people who's like, okay, bye-bye. The fair amount of time I have loved him and them cared and treated him like I cared. He just like drifted like this way, like he never give a shit. Well, that's how I see it anyway. He's more welcome to correct me if he wants to talk about it, like I did say in the text that he could. So in the end of the story, I don't think I'll ever love someone like that again. I think I'm just going to stay single for a while. And I will talk about, I did say back in, I think it was 2022 when I did the video, what I prefer in a relationship and what should happen in a relationship. So I might try and remember the, caps. So we're going to just change the subject on my breakup because you know what, I don't want to talk about it anymore. But what we're going to do is that we're just going to move on to how to deal with relation breakup. It's not going to be about me this time. So I'm going to search it up on my phone. How to deal with breakups. And of course this is my first time, so I do not have an experience of it. So that's what I'm going to do. I do not have any experience of it. So I'm going to search it up, how to cope with a breakup. There we go. We're going to sort it out. Most of it is you always worry about yourself and then them. I'm going to let him know that I'm going to have to put a stop of calling him at 6:30. So I don't know how he's going to cope with that. I gave him advice. I'll give him advice about it and see if he will take it, but at the end of the day, now that we're not together, he needs to, like, cut the cord a little bit. Of course, he doesn't gonna like it, because if he decided to move on later down the track, he doesn't want me there. He will tell it, piss off, I don't want you there. I want my new girlfriend, or whatever, how he wants to do it. So, he needs to cut the cord. He needs to learn to cut the cord. I'm pretty sure whoever his new girlfriend is can support him at futsal, walls, and other shit. So there is key points. Now, coping with the breakup is prioritize your self-care by acknowledging of your feelings, knowing of your grief, practicing your healthy activity like exercise and good sleep, connecting, supporting friends and family, considering seeking counseling. I don't need counseling. I have a different way of coping. I don't drink, but I do need to, like, stop texting him a bit. And most of it is because he needs to understand how hurt I am, but, you know, he probably doesn't give a crap. So I'm not going to ask him to give a crap. Key point, remember your feelings, emotions. Try not to suppress your feelings, allow yourself experience sadness, anger, and other emotions arise. I'm not really angry about it. I am upset about it, but I'm more of annoyed that he didn't want to talk. But we're not going to worry about it. He didn't want to do it, so we'll just leave it. Practice self-care, focus on your healthy habits, good nutrition, regular exercise, and make sure you catch up on your sleep. Your next key point is reaching out for support. Talk to trust friends and family members who can offer to listen to ear. Set boundaries. Consider limiting contact with your ex to help with healing progress. So I can't text them all the time. Of course, I have to see him at work. I have to see him at swimming. I decided to have a break from swimming today. I will probably be back, but it won't be on breakup. It will be just more because I have athletics mission the next day, and I need to make sure everything is done. Reflect on the relationship. Analyze and learn the relationship and how to grow from it. Means look at the positive sides, I guess, and yeah. Seek professional help. If your emotions are overwhelmed, consider therapy. Process your feelings, developing open medicine. Yeah. So that's how you cope with the breakup. And because this is my first experience, I'm finding it hard not to text him. My bad. Pardon me. I want chocolate. I want my favorite chocolate because I love my white chocolate. So the next thing is now relationships. What do I look in a relationship? Respect. Now, for the boys, it actually goes for the girls too, but mostly for the boys, because I don't swing lesbian or bisexual way. So, actually put my phone back on the table where I had it. So for the boys, mostly because I'm only into boys. This actually goes with the girls as well, for the guys' opinion. If you love someone, and I mean when you love someone from the bottom to your heart, you won't flirt with girls, you won't turn around and ask for sex even if you want to know what it feels like, and they tell you to wait, you wait. That's called respecting. If they're not ready, make sure you let them be ready. Don't force them to do it. Second of all, you will go out of your way to reach out. No matter how busy you get, you will text them. So, I'm very, very distracted because I've got my TV on. I'm trying not to get too distracted. So, actually, I won't go on too much on the goal of relationship because I'll probably worry about it in the future when I'm ready. But respecting is the main thing in a relationship. And I never got respected in my relationship most of the time. Yes, he might be very, very helpful and caring and wanting to give advices and encourage people, but he wasn't really respecting the relationship. In reality, he needs to learn. And hopefully he does not do it in his future relationship. Because let me tell you, if he says that he was ready to commit, he wouldn't let any argument affect him. He would go out of his way to sort it out. That's what a commitment relationship is. And you know what? He isn't ready for a commitment relationship. So, that's what I learned after our relationship. He was not ready. He was making mistakes he shouldn't be making, which he knew not to. And he was doing other things that he shouldn't be doing, which I won't name because they're none of your business in some sense. But in reality, don't let arguments get to you. Make sure you talk about it. Now, leading on to arguments, don't be afraid to sort them out. Doesn't matter if they're all pissed off or calm. Now, for me, I like to take things the wrong way. I take things the wrong way very, very quickly. So, in a sense, I did told him that when I'm calm, talk about it. It's probably not a wise idea to do it when I'm very pissed, because that will never help. So, yeah. So what I want to do is, yes, I know I shouldn't be really talking about him. I did not say names, by the way. Out this whole video, I did not say any person's names. I just said his best mate and him. I did not even talk about him either. I just said he just wanted to talk to me, and that was about it. I just want to clarify right at the end of the video. I did not mention names. If you already knew me and you knew exactly who I was dating, then that's fine. The people who don't know, you don't need to know. But the reason why I feel like talking about it is because, like I said right at the beginning, I just want to get it off my chest. And yeah. So about arguments, I haven't finished about that. So arguments is very, very important because arguments, okay, not all the time, okay? Not all the time. Not the same old argument. Okay, maybe for him, the communication bit, because if it's failed, then we have to pick another solution. But I don't think he struggled with communication, he just doesn't want to do it. And that's the problem. He just didn't want to do it, and that's something that he has to do. It's because you didn't want to do it, so just admit it, okay? So, in reality, we're not going to talk about him anymore. We're just going to talk about arguments in general. I know I talked about him a little bit out through the video, but we're just going to leave him out on this type of topic because this is not about me this time, or him, either one. Arguments is there to know what agreement and disagreement is, so if you don't agree with something, then you need to bring it up. That's one of it. But anyway, so making sure you talk about your arguments and say, I don't agree with this, I think we need to figure out how we're going to pick it, or something like that, depending on what the argument is. So yeah, so don't be afraid to talk about arguments. So if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. I'm hoping I did not piss them off or get them upset or anything. It's not officially, I did not mention anything that was sensitive. I make sure, that's why I was distracted most of the time. But if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, which I don't know when. So, alrighty, bye.